Exactly. Here we go. Game number 1 here. Aoki against Harms. Harms leading off with trying to jump in to avoid something, but it's just trading a lot of block hits back and forth. But Harms finding an opening here, going to use the Rev Excel to push Aoki into the corner. And this overhead, going to be putting Aoki in SPG gauge right now.
Now or never.
Aoki and SPG, nice wall punish with the DP to get himself out of the corner, creating a little bit of space. Nice little slide hit coming out from Kevin Ryan. The double low and the counter hit breaks his defense, and round 1 will go to Kevin.
Devastating. I mean, that's the damage that we've seen time and time again that Kevin can do. So Harms gonna be seeing a lot more of that highly damaging stuff. Aoki just continuously being pushed to the corner, and here's the ball. Aoki coming in clutch for him. So get that mix up, and there we go. Same side mix up. The best mix ups are no mix up at all here.
Yeah, we see a side switch coming out, back over mid-screen. Tries to go for the overhead, but not close enough to get it. Kevin Ryan follows up with a grab for the Aoki. Nice little slide counter hit once again. Ronaldo in the corner. Nice counter hit. If we can get full combo off, we can seriously end here with the super. There you go.
Yeah.
Game 1 going to Harms.
Oh my god, just like that, closing it out in a simple amount. Very quick game for Harms, definitely needing that momentum heavily in his favor here. Aoki's gonna need to make a change, unless Harms gonna take it all the way.
Looks like he's responding to his defense, going for that double low block like Kevin Ryan likes to pull out a couple times to get some guaranteed damage. We see some green stuff pushing away. Nice little grab off of the back roll to get him out. 2 grabs in a row. Do we see a third? Nope, we just go for a rising knee, keeping him in the corner. Nice little counter hit on the low. Nice green stuff with the armor to get him out of the corner. Jumps over, counter hit. Now Kevin Ryan's being covered in the corner.
Wait, green stuff. I've got some of that too. Let me try it out. But Harms stuck in the corner, but when you're counter poking, you're able to get this kill with the ignition gauge. And the special thing with Kevin, his ignition gear can lead into a combo. So I mean, you spend the meter early, and then you can rack up the damage that way. Aoki put Harms on the back foot, especially with this soccer ball going. But yeah, these counter pokes that Harms is doing to get Aoki off of him, give him some lenience, has been excellent. I mean, look at this damage too.
Oh, we tried him going for an overhead, but not enough active frames there. Nice little grab from Ronaldo, running up, going for a delayed wild punch there with a jab, but Kevin Ryan sees an opening, getting him into mid-screen with the combo, but Ronaldo responding with the same. Here's the level 3 super. This is probably going to
Absolutely. I mean, actually, it's pretty close. I'm not sure if it will. Harms is probably still alive here. Aoki, very smart to use the hitting gear to close it out.
Oh,
or at least rack up the damage. But yeah, very, very close. But I mean, when you're in SPG and you've got 2 meter, might as well use your hitting gear. And that's going to close it out. Aoki finally taking a round here.
Get ready.
Green stuff, just if you're in that health range, you need a little comeback mechanic. That's why you decide to put it at the end of the health bar instead of the very beginning, like Harms is doing. Both players just running with a couple pokes, but Harms managing to take those pokes, converting them into a combo. Using that same little rising kick 3 times in a row, catching him out with a rev meter burn. And that's how you do it.
Oh my goodness. Very smart stuff from Harms. I mean, like I said, with Kevin, spend that meter early to get the combo ignition gear. And then you got another meter left after your combo, might as well spend it to get the game. And Harms is up 2-0 just like that.
Using some soccer balls, create a little bit of zoning here for mid-screen. We see a side switch. Both players just trying to find one poke opening. Kevin uses some green stuff there. Responds to the back roll with another grab. Decides not to go for a grab. Delays the grab after the block hit here. Decides not to go for a third time. We see a low block. Ronaldo just trying to bring defense from lows into the corner.
Finally taking a throw. Oh man, Harms though, able to close the gap in no matter what kind of defensive maneuvers Aoki is doing to take this round, and Harms is 1 round away from closing the set 3-0, but we're still playing all 5 games here. You know how it goes.
Yep, all 5 rounds got to be played in the set. Kevin taking a little bit of a beating here. We see the one to two hit combo hits, ending with the soccer ball to set up for Aoki from Ronaldo. We see a finally confirmed combo with Ronaldo in the corner for Kevin, bringing him down to about 20% health. Tries to go for a soccer ball mixes it up with a grab, goes for a meter burn on the soccer ball, but it doesn't matter. He can just get counter hit low and just kill him anyways.
Yeah, this is what Aoki needs to do in order to secure this victory against Harms. Just keep your distance, try to bait out what Harms have been trying to do, set up those soccer ball Okies, and then just get in and set up make some pressure with them. But Harms, no care in the world with some counter jabs in, but spending ignition gear and plenty of Rev Excel, making full use of this Rev system. Trying to push Aoki to the corner, 2 throws again, no third one in sight yet again, but Aoki able to escape, landing a solid hit in. They do have both meter.
Nice side switch. Okay, Ronaldo's back into the corner, unfortunately. Kevin just using a very far-reaching punch there. Nice counter hit. Slide hit. Jumps over the super. Wild punish onto Kevin Ryan. Ronaldo, Aoki is on the board.
Hanging on for just a little bit longer. Harms is not taking the set just yet. Aoki stealing the momentum directly from the clutches of defeat. Gonna be able to get a comeback going to potentially win this set here. It's not out of it just yet.
Nice counter hit on the low from Harms, bringing Ronaldo into the corner. Nice rising E to just get that damage confirmation in. Ronaldo's in SPG. Do you see great stuff come out? No, unfortunately, he tried to do some counter hit shenanigans in order to interrupt the chain, and that's a perfect.
Ooh, 7 golden letters and Harms with the perfect. I mean, Harms is getting a lot of perfects all season. You can't doubt him. But like, that was probably one of the fastest ones that we've seen.
Grabs in a row from Ronaldo, sitting up in the corner with the soccer ball. Kevin Ryan getting some space with the jump kicks in. Ducks the grab. Unfortunately, gets some counter hit jabs. Ronaldo sitting up with the soccer ball again. Goes for the low-high mix-up. Nice defense here from Kevin Ryan. Just trying to get those just defenses in all the time. Gets caught out with one soccer ball in the air. That's going to lead to a full punish in the corner. 1-1 in game number 4.
Yeah, that's just what I think Aoki needs to do for the rest of this matchup. I feel like Aoki is kind of getting the feel for Harms here, kind of recognizing like, oh, this is what Harms likes to do. So I think Aoki needs to keep those soccer balls going. But I mean, when you're just getting hound rushed by Harms with this Kevin right here, I mean, with that rev blow, very, very destructive Harms. But an uncharacteristic drop. Harms not able to finish the job. Aoki gonna be able to get some set of. Wait a minute! Never mind. Ignore what I was just saying. Harms putting himself into overheat. Not killing just yet though.
But a pixel of health. Nice throw tech out of the corner, but it doesn't matter. He tries to go for a jump kick, doesn't manage to get the hit. Harms taking the full set. 3-1 right now, but we still will play out that one final round, seeing if we can make it a 4-1 or a 3-2.
Oh, what an anti-air that Harms chose to do there. Aoki not done just yet. This is the final game, even though Harms won the set. Like you said, here we go. Aoki getting the corner control, blocking the rev blow, but a wild punish for Harms, gonna let him get some OTG action and plenty of plus frames to set up Aoki. Blocking the DP, Harms should be able to close it out here.
Yeah, this is 100% going to be a good here, and then with that level 1 super here, with the roll-in, we get one match point set left in game number 5. Let's see if Ronaldo can create a little bit of space here. Decides to go for the slide kick and trying to get some wild punish. He manages to get it the second time around, but Kevin Ryan responding with counter hit jabs like he always does.
Oh yeah, very deadly. And Aoki, I mean, you gotta set up the soccer balls, man. That's what's helped Aoki the most in this set against Harms. But Harms, with no cause. Oh my goodness. Harms keeping up this pressure, but finally Aoki escaping it. Gonna rack up the damage into the hidden gear here. Yet again, not killing, but gonna... Just a lot of damage still.
Yeah, Kevin Ryan not in SPG because he elected to have it at the very beginning instead of the very end. again like Ronaldo does right now. So we're gonna see a situation maybe where he can close it out. Trying to use the Rev meter soccer ball to create some zoning space. Nice prediction on the jump in with the air kick soccer ball. It's 1-1.
See, like, I feel like I'm almost a broken record like here. If Aoki is able to get those soccer ball setups, it's been excellent so far. And yeah, with the Rev soccer ball, I mean, look at this. Hard's already at like 50% health or below. Aoki is looking solid this round. Might be able to make it a 3-2. And yeah, absolutely. With this starter, that should kill.
He's gonna end it with the jump kick super here to close it out. While Aoki.
Okay, we believe it was actually the game. Okay, apologies about that. But here we go. Snackcakes in SPG gauge, but with very low life. Gonna try to rev blow and try it again, maybe. But the jump heavy punch.
Nice prediction on the wake up super. We get a levitate combo. Kain is in red. Doesn't matter. He's gonna get the counter hit low. And Salvatore taking it round 1 over TUCTUC.
God, I'm trying to search in my brain for a reference. I feel like this Salvatore color is a reference to something, but I can't get it off the top of my head.
It's Brazil colors. We can just say it's Brazil.
You know, Brazilian Salvatore.
Alright, Kain just creating a little bit of space, backing himself into the corner. We see Salvatore loving to use those jump-in moves with the spiral and the jump spam kicks. Nice GT to create some space here. Kain setting up with those orbs and fireballs, screen a little bit. Nice meter burn on it to get a 2-hit confirm. Nice reversal punish with the grab, but Salvatore reverses it, gets a side switch with the spiral on the jump. Invincible DP. Go for some setup and zoning. Nice cross-up once again.
Oh my
He's getting
gosh.
like 4 off at this point.
Yeah, these cross-ups has been devastating for TUCTUC. Snackcakes is able to land. I mean, a lot of Salvatore's aerial moves has that air stall, so it can easily mix you up just like that. But TUCTUC trying to get this started. Snackcakes just getting one more solid hit, and just like that, with the rev blow, you're stuck in overheat. Gotta get hit with the chip.
Salvatore taking it 1-0 against Kain. We love to see it, but not the most powerful character versus one of the more powerful characters in the game. Just showcasing how using and abusing one simple trick can sometimes get you into a victory. Salvatore bringing it back. Tries to go for the overhead punish, but wild punishes back for Kain. Counter hit off of the charge, bring in Kain into the corner. Nice fake out, going for the wild punish on the low, driving Kain fully into the corner.
But the jump and avoid the throw to throw of his own. TUCTUC able to get corner control. This is where Kain is devastating, and here we go. Doesn't get too much damage off of it, but we'll take it nonetheless. Here we go. Another solid wild punish, but I mean, TUCTUC has been putting himself into overheat very, very often, nearly every round. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. Snackcakes gonna optimize that very well to take this round here.
Yeah, a lot of the Salvatore chip damage is going to be a factor in whether TUCTUC can survive the onslaught later into the round. But we see Kain switching it up a little bit, deciding not to take advantage of his mid-screen to close range moves, opting for just pure zoning at this point. Fireball after fireball, orb after orb. Alexa go for the meter burn fireball, and Salvatore gets a cross-up, but it is blocked. Tries to go for the counter hit, gets one counter hit, but we do see a grab bringing Kain into that right side corner. Nice response from counter hit jabs. Green stuff coming out from Kain this time around.
Oh, rev blow after rev blow after rev blow, but TUCTUC takes the advantage through there. Snackcakes one blow away from losing this round, but it's not out of it as they're able to keep the pressure going against TUCTUC here. Try to get another heavy mix-up and a heavy kick as well. I mean, TUCTUC able to close it out with the throw, but Snackcakes using the Salvatore's very solid air normals to a great level.
Very nice counter hit to start off the round for Salvatore. Nice uppercut response for Kain Kain getting him out of the potential mix-up situation on Wake Up. Air to air, Kain wins. Goes for the grab, but gets whipped, not fully punished for it, but it doesn't matter. We get another side switch wild punish. Wild punish for Kain on the uppercut. Oh, whiffed grab coming out from Salvatore. Kain getting a couple jabs into punish. He just uses the bicycle kicks over and over again, and it's working.
No, what a fuzzy situation that Snackcakes put TUCTUC in. It worked out incredibly well. But here we go. Snackcakes trying to get this floating started, but no, a wild punish on the jump in heavy punch. Gonna lead Snackcakes to victory here. Up 2-0 now against TUCTUC.
These whiffed grabs from both sides are not getting punished, but that was the one time it actually did get punished, and it was all for naught. Snackcakes up on the board 2-0 against TUCTUC right now, starting off game number 3. Kain going for that zone influencer again. Nice little grab, reaction to the jump in, pushing him into the corner with the fireballs. Cross-up opportunity, driving himself out of the corner, but back roll to the other side. Kain trying to create some more space here. Nice well punish on the anti-air.
TUCTUC still in SPG gauge. Well, as soon as I say it, not anymore. Snackcakes able to push him right out of there, avoiding the DP. It was too far away for a punish, and jumping over the projectile super. TUCTUC putting Snackcakes in SPG. This is where Snackcakes can abuse those rep blows that we've seen them use plenty of times over, but great retaliation for TUCTUC. Able to get the throw. Now, how's this zoning pressure going?
Kain just looking to not even think about letting Salvatore into that melee range with the bicycle kicks, catches him out of the air, electing to go for the anti-air version of the fireball, bringing Kain up 1-0 on game number 3 right now. Starting off the round, Salvatore getting another spiral jump cross-up. Electing to go for some low kicks this time. So, nice response with fireballs, getting up level 1 here, driving him fully into the corner. What's the mix-up? Gets a grab, setting up the orbs here. Nice response from Salvatore, going for the levitate.
Snackcakes does have full super meter available. As soon as they find a hit, we can definitely see them maybe going into an ignition or red line. Not quite though. Trying to avoid it, but when TUCTUC's in overheat, we might be seeing it soon. Mix-up after mix-up. TUCTUC ready for it all. Rev blows coming through, gonna push through it, but the block, oh no, nothing's getting punished.
Absolutely nothing's getting punished here. Salvatore using the green stuff. He gets out of overheat, but it's too little too late as Salvatore just goes for more green stuff over and over again. Bringing it 1-1, final round in game number 3. Salvatore starting off, nice counter hit with the double fist bump. Counter hit coming up from Kain, getting a little bit of combo damage, ending it with the dash, not connecting. Nice reaction here, going for the uppercut. More counter hits coming out. Kain now electing to go for a little bit of zoning, reducing the gap a little bit.
I mean, this is where TUCTUC has been in his prime pretty much. In mid to long screen, able to set up the able to do the setups with the orbs, with the fireballs, with the rev projectiles as well. I mean, that thing goes up. You gotta watch out if you're trying to jump it. Just like that, as TUCTUC finds an opening. But with the overheat, it's gonna be a little bit harder to get your damage in. But the hidden gear coming in for Snackcakes is not gonna be enough as TUCTUC's ignition projectile goes straight through it to take game number 3.
2-1 right now in Snackcakes' favor, but TUCTUC not out of it yet. Nice usage of the level 1 in order to cover the option to go for level 3. Unfortunately, level 3s don't have invincibility in this game, so that was going to work out in Kain's favor regardless. But starting off game number 4, Kain doing a little bit of zoning here, trying to go for the dash-ins, but Salvatore responding with bicycle kicks, with spiral jumps, does get into a cross-up, tries to use the double fist bump as an anti-air, not the greatest attack in the world for anti-air, but it does connect eventually, but Kain using the just defense here. Nice wild punish on the cross-up with the spiral jump once again.
This is what Snackcakes has been good at, just getting those spin jumps in, getting those mix-ups, getting those cross-ups, and you know whenever Snackcakes is going in SPG, She's going to be using all of those rev blows as much as you can, and it's just been working out incredibly well, and they're able to take this round here.
Snackcakes up 1 round in game number 4, starting off Kain just backing up, instantly trying to go for some zoning. Salvatore tries to go for the meter burn slide kick, but he doesn't fully connect from the distance that he was at on the screen. Nice cross up from Salvatore with the spiral jump. Kain responding with an uppercut into a grab, electing to stay back, tries to go for some zoning, but Salvatore just spamming this really high jump spiral kicks. Great stuff coming up from Kain, moving him into the corner. There's reaction on the green stuff from Salvatore with the grab, trying to go for more projectile stuff, but the green stuff doesn't provide the distance to at Kain. Salvatore in the corner.
Oh.
Good reaction. Nice reaction from Kain, deciding to go for the low.
Yeah, the more you try to use your reversal option, Snackcakes, the more TUCTUC is going to be able to get those figured out and use the correct option to avoid those. TUCTUC using that expertly to take this round, and just needing one more round to even the set count right here in game number 4. Or if Snackcake is going to win the set, rev blows coming through.
Side switch here. One super. Salvatore jumps over it with the bicycle kicks. Doesn't get a full combo off, but manages to get a few key hits in here. Back into mid-screen. I'm responding with the overhead. Uppercut, wild punish, levitate, meter burn. Another wild punish with the spiral. Not a full combo though. Kain tries to go for the anti-air fireballs. Nice cross up again from Salvatore, putting himself into the corner here. But we just see more jumping over and over again. Nice anti-air fireball here. Now Kain's in meter burn overheat.
Great stuff to use the rev guard to avoid chip damage there. Trying to progress against TUCTUC. I mean, especially with that ignition gear super. It's going to be really hard. I mean, here we go, using it again. TUCTUC going full zoner mode here. Just sending the projectiles out. Countering the rev guard, the rev blow with the throw. And here we go, TUCTUC able to find the opening. I mean, using Kain's tools to its fullest to secure the game win. And oh my goodness, it's game 5, and we do not have a winner decided yet. It's all coming down to this game right here.
Alright, Salvatore starting off with a successful cross-up with a spiral jump, trying to use the double fist bump for some coverage of the anti-air. Kain blocking the first couple hits here with some just defenses. Kain deep into the corner now. There's response with the sweep, just getting a little bit of space out. Salvatore just trying to jump back in. Nice grab, keeping Kain in the corner for some guaranteed damage. Mix up his bicycle kicks, fully blocked. Kain just looking for any window of opportunity to just confirm into either a super or into a meter burn projectile or an uppercut. But we do see a side switch. Salvatore and Kain now in mid-screen. Kain's now in overheat. Wild punish off of the back block from the jab.
Oh my goodness. TUCTUC though going to be able to get corner control, especially with this ignition gear. There's the throw, and here we go, getting the setup going, trying to get this damage. But Snackcakes able to come out of the corner with a cross up, and then one hit against TUCTUC is going to be the round. But a reversal's coming through, and here we go. TUCTUC looking comfortable, sending out the ignition gear, sending out the projectiles. Here we have Kain versus Salvatore gameplay right here. I mean, this is how it is.
It really has no other option. As you can see right there, as soon as he decides to go into mid-range, you gotta pay attention to his health bar and where he decides to put his SPG. He uses green stuff. He just punishes you for making yourself not become a zoner anymore.
Yeah, you really gotta watch out for Snackcakes. I mean, as soon as Snackcake gets SPG, you better be sure that she's gonna be using all of those plenty of rev blows.
Snackcakes trying to go for more bicycle kick action with the spiral jumps, getting a little bit of mix up here and there with the low kick. Kain getting a key low poke in here. Elects not to go for the wild anti-air as we can see a wild punish. The invincible reversal DP gets punished by Salvatore, but Kain just trying to keep his distance a little bit as much as he can. We do see a side switch. Nice level 1, but it's not going to confirm into the anti-air kick. Not rev burn on the projectiles here for the anti-air combo.
Oh, very solid. I mean, here, like we said, SPG game's coming in. Snackcakes gonna be using those rev blows, and he able to land a hit, and with the hidden gear, will be taking the final game, finally clutching it up to take the set 3-2 here. This is going to be very interesting to see how these two players play against each other and against this matchup here. Here we go, starting game number 1 now.
Preecha responding to a few pokes here by closing the gap, getting a grab in. Tries to do a mix-up with the setup on the ground projectile, but it doesn't matter as they see a full, almost half-health combo coming out. No full punish on the invincible reversal, but we do see such a... Wow, managing to escape the pressure here, but Preecha mixing it up with a low blow. Kain in overheats, but tries to do a reversal to get out of there. Doesn't work out. Preecha, MegaDarkBean taking it on round 1.
Oh my gosh, and we're just seeing just from that first round how easy MegaDarkBean is able to break through the defenses here with Preecha. Not able to avoid a full body reversal super though, as summerwithsai backs MegaDarkBean out of there, putting him in the position that summerwithsai prefers. But I mean, DarkBean already back in, gonna get the Aoki set up with the projectile, gonna block this super, and we're gonna see a solid punish off this.
Man, that super spacing was really unfortunate there. Far enough away in order to cover the dash-in option, but not close enough if he decides to block, it's an exceptional block. But Preecha still is in overheat for about 10 more %, dropping down really fast. Cooldown has triggered, is now out of overheat. Goes for the jump in to get the confirm. MegaDarkBean up 1-0 against summerwithsai.
Oh my gosh, very fast game. DarkBean, I mean, seeming to know exactly what Sai's been trying to do here. Able to break through one of those defensive Sai. I mean, when you've got SPG in the front, you can use your rev blow right out of the gate. And I mean, if you keep racking up the damage, keep the pressure going, you're not going to lose much health.
Preecha keeping up the damage pressure, bringing him out of SPG range rather than to use the armor on the green stuff here. Side switch grab coming up from Billy Kain. Tries to go for a low poke on the mix-up, creating some space. Billy Kain now back in the full screen and mid-screen. Tries to go for the anti-air, but uses a little bit too early. Counter hit opportunity after Preecha lands. That's going to be round 1 in game number 2 for Preecha.
Round 2.
Oh my gosh. DarkBean is on a roll here. Sai needs to make something happen. They are keeping DarkBean well at bay, but it's just like DarkBean's able to use Preecha's tools very well in order to get up close and personal against Sai here. Gonna keep Sai in the corner as well. I mean, Sai sometimes pressing little buttons trying to see if you can escape out of this. Finally, with the super, able to escape the corner.
Level 1 super getting him out of the corner. Tries to use green stuff with a little health that he does have. Preecha again with the choosing to go for the meter burn mix up into the low. Kain tries to go for a whiff grab there, and MegaDarkBean just solidifying their position in this tournament and/or league, going 2-0 right now.
Looking very, very solid this set. Actually going to be struggling. Sai just really struggling to find an option against us here.
Preecha to bring in Kain back into the corner. Not enough damage in order to get an SPG. That was very smart, even if it was unintentional to get him outside of there. But now, full combo in, bringing him now completely out of SPG, removing his options for the armor here.
Oh.
Nice counter hit, Billy Kain. You can't press buttons against Preecha when you're in the corner. You're just gonna get counter hit.
Round 2.
Oh my gosh.
Fight SPG.
Here we go. I mean, time and time again, this entire set, DarkBean has just been racking up the pressure, keeping Sai on this left side of the screen here. Sai able to use some meter to escape, but just gonna be put right back in the corner. But a solid rev blow gonna turn DarkBean. Maybe burn that coffee with that DarkBean a little bit. Put him in overheat.
Yep, DarkBean in overheat, but tries to go for the jump in, and it does work. because of the wild punish, Billy Kane trying to go for ground neutral, not anti-air neutral. Gonna punish him hardly. Goes for the invincible level 1 again. Billy Kane responds. He tries to go for the grab, but it's not gonna work for the projectile punish.
Time and time again, summerwithsai has been using those ignition gears to able to use that as an invincible reversal against MegaDarkBean. But MegaDarkBean is like, wait a minute. That's kind of a good idea. Let me try it. And actually, connection interrupted. Okay. Believe summerwithsai might have had a connection issue at the very end there. Has left the lobby. Thankfully, it wasn't in the middle of the game. It was just at the very tail end of one.
Yeah, I think that was game number 3 right there. MegaDarkBean
That's
actually
right.
taking it fully over. So technically, MegaDarkBean has won the set. So it's just a matter of whether this was accidental or on purpose, or just saying like, hey, I'm done with this, or if we're just gonna continue out. We're gonna wait and see what the results are from this.
Yes. I believe it might have been a simple disconnect. Yeah, Sai is coming right back. There they are. Okay. Might have just been a quick, like, quick reset thing. Maybe something got knocked into the computer or the console. So, right back into it. Thankfully, no big major issue. We're going to keep playing the rest of the 2 games here. But DarkBean is on one heck of a hot streak.
Round 1. Get ready.
Kain just needs to figure out the appropriate ranges for his anti-airs. If he's too close, the anti-air isn't going to work against Preecha's jump in. But if he's too close regardless, he can't really use that full standing motion he has for mid-screen. Preecha responding with green zone to put Billy Kane in the corner. But Billy Kane finding a window of opportunity to get some key damage in, bringing them back into mid-screen. Preecha tries to go for a mix-up and a whiffed grab here. We see a wild punish with weird projectile interaction there. But Preecha finally able to get in a full combo opportunity from mid-screen. Not able to put Kain out of SPG range just yet. He likes to go for the invincible super, but he knows he's gonna go for it this time. Not a full punish though. He finds the window of opportunity for the meter burn mix-up from Preecha. Both players in overheat. Preecha going for the overhead, ending with the level 1 super. Both players, one player on the pixel of health here, elects to go for the anti-air, and Preecha, a little bit of a close call here.
Oh my god, what a crazy end to a round there. Both players just back and forth, dropping stuff or able to get like a solid punish in, but DarkBean able to secure the victory there. Sai though, able to get DarkBean out of SPG gauge. Sai is trying to get at least a molecule of a lead here. Not enough though, as DarkBean able to land with a wild punish starter. Here we go.
Tries to go for a delay hit here, but Preecha's thinking that, you know, if he's gonna go for a delay hit, might as well respond to the same timing as the delay hit. But we see summerwithsai getting a side switch grab, putting Preecha in the corner. Do we see a proper interaction with anti-air here? Preecha throwing out some projectiles here, keeping it delayed. Nice anti-air on the early frames of his far-reaching standard move. Preecha in overheat, but it's not going to matter. Preecha's just going to end it with a level 1 after a hit confirmed, and that's going to be MegaDarkBean 4-0.
Oh yeah, that ignition gear, the bionic arm ignition gear, incredibly deadly for Preecha. I mean, very cheap cost and does a lot of damage. Might as well pull it out whenever you can, and DarkBean is pulling it out in full force here. Looking to take a 5-0 victory against summerwithsai. Gonna keep Sai in this corner as well. I mean, with the overhead too, gonna be racking up this damage.
Preecha bringing him halfway through SPG, exactly in the middle of the health bar, getting another key hit in, getting him out of SPG, electing to go for as much damage as possible here without ending in the super. Nice slow poke on the mix-up, that's going to be a confirmed kill. With a perfect, that's the second perfect we've seen tonight. One more round to seal the deal for MegaDarkBean to make it 5-0.
Oh my goodness, DarkBean I don't think DarkBean can be stopped right now. Sai is just out of option. A miracle might need to happen if Sai wants to make, at least maybe put a point on the board. But let's see if they're able to do it. Miracles, very rare, but not impossible. Already getting something started with some solid zoning here. Able to use the whip to go in. There's the rev blow. Now it's just playing neutral from mid-screen.
Both players just slowly backing up. Preecha trying to convert that dash space here. Nice response with the greens up into the later half of the move. Preecha coming up with the wild punish on the DP. Kain goes for the red blow. Whipped jab here. Tries to go for the super in response, trying to get the active range out on the hitbox. But Kain managing to hold up defense just long enough in order to get him around on the board. This is the true final round.
Okay, summerwithsai has the opportunity, the chance, the moment to get a point on the board, but DarkBean not wanting to let it happen. Full super meter available. If DarkBean is able to get a hit in while at SPG gauge, you can see that hidden gear in full force. It's just a matter of if and when right now.
The
No.
low mix-up.
We're gonna see it, I believe, and here it is, hidden gear coming in.
Level 3 super 100% going to take him out of SPG, bringing up that to around 10 to 20% health here. One hit though, gonna fully do it. The meter burn mix up with the low hit again. Not quite sealing the deal yet, but just decides to go for it here. You're still not gonna be punished for it as much. But Salvatore, as we've seen as with a previous game in the stream, likes to go for jumps. Which, I don't know how Kim is gonna react to that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I feel like from what I've seen Mr. Waluigi play, we might be seeing a lot of DPs. Might be seeing like, yeah, I'm gonna expect you to jump in, and I'll DP it. But I mean, we'll see. Here we go. Snackcakes back on stream against Mr. Waluigi. Here we go.
Getting the double fist bump. Kim and Hwan responding with the invincible DP. Nice run up into a grab for a full punish. Command runs up, nice low counter hit, not fully able to close out the combo here. Nice kicks coming out, controlling that close to mid-range space. But Salvatore finding a window to get a counter hit wild punish with the double fist bump. Bicycle kicks, driving Kim into the corner here. Kim now at 50% health with no SPG. Now it's wild punish in order to get out of the corner. Salvatore, very low health though, able to get into SPG range, trying to spam out the armor here. Kim recognizing that he's just gonna be spamming it, so Lex to go for a grab. The parry super coming out from Salvatore. Both players one hit from death. Kim getting that wild punish to finish out on the low. 1-0 for Kim Dog.
Oh man, Mischief or Waluigi has been able to read whenever Snackcakes is going to be pressing buttons and able to get some counter hits going. It's not leading to a lot of big damage, but I mean, hey, as long as you're able to stop their advances with the DP, with the counter poking, but Mischief racking up the damage right here, like just counteracting what I was saying with this hitting gear. Oh my goodness, look at that damage. Terrifying.
Damage is going to bring Salvatore into Rebel. Both players doing Rebel, but Kim using it slightly later, able to get a full punch off of it. Not able to fully kill though. Salvatore goes for a levitate to get a little bit of pressure out. Kim trying to respond to these rapid jump moves coming out, and just a simple low into a high jab is going to seal the deal. Mischief Waluigi taking it 1-0.
Oh my goodness, what a round if you're Mischief. I mean, racking up that damage, nearly 70% damage combo, and able to get a clutch reaction with a counter rev blow. I mean, you're rocking it right now.
Salvatore going for the meter burn slide kick, going from the little screen. Haven't seen that pulled out a ton too often, but Kim getting that side switch, Salvatore getting that invincible, not quite a punish with the meter burn on the levitate. Both players creating a little bit of space, but Salvatore jumping in, whiffed grab. Kim gets a double counter hit here, creating this some space. Salvatore jumps over, gets a side switch grab. That's going to be the response here. Kim goes for an air-to-air, but Salvatore stays on the ground. Nice double fist bump in order to get a little bit of anti-air action. Nice counter hit reversal coming up from Salvatore. Both players have quite a low life.
Here we go, Snackcakes able to find a wild punish. Is it gonna kill though? Not quite. Didn't find the combo, and wait a minute, Mischief able to get the advantage going here, but the rev blow, you better watch out. What Snackcakes is in that SPG gauge. Oh
yeah,
my
he tried to
goodness.
go for the heavy version of that spike kick on the ground, which has a slight delay to land, which if the opponent recognizes that there's that delay, he can just respond with any move in order to interrupt that chain. However, if he decided to go for the delay version, it would have been a little bit different with no delay there. But Kim finally decided to get a little bit of damage in after some pressure in this round from Salvatore, ending it with a level 1 kick super here. Cross up, nope, you just see a side jump over, tries to go for Red Blow in the air for a little bit of air-to-air action, but it doesn't matter. Salvatore is racking up the combo damage in the corner, electing to go for the full level 3 super.
Ooh, punching him to the rhythm. Salvatore playing a rhythm game, seeing the DDR arrows when we can't. So, I mean, surely it's doing extra damage when you're hitting it to the beat. Snackcakes, though, keeping the pressure going with this red blow, with these mix-ups, able to avoid the DP. Mischief struggling to find a solid defense. He's going to put it into overheat, but here we go. Both players just hits after hits, but Mischief finds it, but a drop. Wait a minute! Scramble situation! Cracking a few eggs in the pot, scramble them up, but Mischief closes it out.
That was nice air-to-air confirmation there from Hwan. Both players 1-1 right now, but Mischief up 1 round in the set. Salvatore electing to go for some more spiral jumps with the cross-ups here, getting a few key hits in. Tries to jump out, but Salvatore responds, keeping him in the corner, but then an eventual side switch. Bicycle kicks just defended, but the spiral jump cross-up still manages to connect into Kim here. Kim tries to go for lows, but he just realized that all the Salvatore can do is jump.
Oh man, Mischief able to find the DP, but with this throw, Mischief is in trouble here. Snackcakes has a chance to take the game. Wait a minute, solid counter hit. Mischief gonna be racking the damage here. Oh, avoiding the counter super as well, but not avoiding the jumping heavy punch. As Snackcakes with a cross up able to take this game, evening up the set count here.
This has been a really exciting match so far. Starting off at game number 3, Salvatore starting off with the slide kick, going for the little screen move from the slide in. Kim getting a few counter hit punches in here. Salvatore continuing to choose to go for jumping moves with the spiral kick. Bringing it in, meter burn slide, keeping him in the corner. Nice little punish here. Tries to go for a left blow. Salvatore getting the few key pokes in to get him out of SPG. Kim driving it back into the corner now. Salvatore trying to create some space out of the corner with the levitate on the rev burn. Salvatore responds to the side switch grab. Nice counter hit on the reversal DP.
Oh my goodness, yes, Snackcakes is bringing on the pressure here. Keep continuously landing with those cross-up heavy punches in the air. I mean, that's what makes Salvatore, I mean, at least a pretty decent character when he's in the air. I mean, with the reversal too that puts you in the air, it's gonna be rough, but here we go. Red blow after red blow after red blow. Snackcakes gonna land the opening, and here we go with the round. Snackcakes 1 round away from taking the set's momentum. Mischief. I mean, this is a very important game right here. 1-1 on both sides.
Yep. Salvatore bringing him into the corner. Nice fall punish from Kain, bringing him back into mid-screen here. Unfortunately, doesn't get a punish on the whiffed levitate, causing Salvatore to get a window of opportunity to get a bunch of damage in. Kim now on around 33% health here. Bicycle kicks, spiral jumps with the wild punish. Just eventually gonna break the defense of Kim here. Nice wild punish off of the low. Kim walking up to get it. Reversal with the parry super.
Oh my goodness, not just that. The red light super, spending all of your meter in that one attack, and Snackcakes able to keep the momentum going to take game number 3. One more game away from taking the set. Mischief needs to find a way to stop this Groovy Joe right here.
Salvatore starting off once again with the spiral jumps. Kain getting a few key pokes in whenever he can. Salvatore trying to go for a little bit of meter burn for a mix-up on the ground. Double fist bump gets more damage. Kain gets a counter hit into a grab. Run up, what's the mix-up here? He elects to go for a jump, but Salvatore responds with the invincible reversal on the meter burn levitate. Kim now back into the corner. Bicycle kicks eventually catching him off guard, but Kim responding with an elects to go for the full command run for the side switch. Nice meter burn to continue the combo, not closing the gap for the punish. Nice side switch to counter the red blow here from SPG from Salvatore. Kim now overheat here, tries to go for a delay kick, but it doesn't work out because of the mini jump here. Nice grab coming out, interrupted, and now we see a counter hit with rapid kicks in order to close out the round. Mischief, getting back into it.
Oh, you just gotta, when they're at a pixel health right there, you just gotta go in, hope they don't rev guard, use your multi-hitting move just like that for Mr. Waluigi. It was the round, and here we go. A DP's coming in against Snackcakes, but Snackcakes gonna keep jumping, gonna keep pressing those heavy buttons. That's what Salvatore's good at right here. Keeping Mischief in this corner here. Oh my gosh, voiding the DP as well. Snackcakes gonna be racking up this damage here. Both players with full super meter. There's the throw. We could be seeing a super here. There we go, but to no avail.
Nice reaction there. Right switch, meter burn, Salvatore is now at SPG gauge, but do we see a level? We see the level 2 super coming out. Not looking to go for the Maynard and SVG there, but Kim getting some key hits in after there. Salvatore going for the green stuff. After that, just decides to go for the jumps, but it will eventually fail him. It is now 2-2 between Mr. Waluigi on the Kim and Snackcakes on the Salvatore.
Very solid counter poking, but oh my goodness, we're back at it again. We've got another game 5 situation for our last match. Here we go. Final game of the night. Is it going to be Mr. Waluigi? Is it going to be Snackcakes? Who knows here? Reversals coming through. Snackcakes able to escape this corner.
Side switch again with the spiral jumps leading into a wild punish. Salvatore not able to get Kim out of SVG range, but it doesn't matter since he's not going to use it to start his combo. Salvatore now in the corner. Kim looks to go for a jump cross-up mix-up. Salvatore getting a few key pokes in to get him out of SVG range. Kim electing to go for DP, but the spiral kicks are countering it heavily. Wild punish on the side switch with the spiral jump once again. Bicycle kicks keep him in the corner, mixed in with some spiral jumps, getting a few counter hits in. SPG coming out from Salvatore to get him out of the corner. Blocked level 1 super, doesn't get a full punish, but he likes to go for the green stuff. Green stuff again gets countered by the grab. Level 1 super coming out from Salvatore. It's full blocked with Tim in overheat. Not able to get the kill, but he responds by running up and grabbing, keeping him in the corner, getting the last bit of life off. This is potentially match point.
That was one of the scrappiest rounds of fighting games I've probably ever witnessed. That's back and forth, just duking it out. And this is what you love when it's a game 5, when you're not really sure, even though Mischief got that round, you're not really sure who's going to truly win here, as Snackcakes is taking on the advantage here, blocking this rev blow, able to get some solid counter hits, avoiding that and getting plenty of counter. Every single one of those jump-ins was a counter hit here. Mischief struggling in this corner here, but finally able to get some momentum, but never mind, Snackcakes stealing it right back. One more interaction from Mischief to lose the round. Snackcakes just needs the hit. Mischief trying to make something happen, but here we go. Snackcakes winning the round. Final game, final round. It all comes down to this one right here.
Kid on Hwan trying to find air-to-air, getting a kick in, tries to go for a grab, whiffs, but no punish. Both players doing what they do best. Salvatore going in with the jumps, with the wild punish on the spiral jump cross-up. We see another jump coming out, and Nelaki got to go for spiral jump or bicycle kicks here, but still getting a punish off. And Kim gone out of SVG, tries to go for the invincible DP, thinking he's going to respond immediately, but gets blocked into a grab punish. Kim now in the corner, but he jumps too far. Salvatore's now in the corner. Kim using all of his meter possible in order to get damage and not ending with the super. Electing go for a jump mix-up, but it doesn't work out. Salvatore getting the side switch in, grab in the corner on that punish. Another grab to keep him in the corner here, bringing him down to 10% health. Kim gets the window of opportunity to get some damage, but it's not fully guaranteed in the combo. Uses the heavy downward kick in order to create that gap on the mix-up. Getting some very deep damage in here. Kim's now an overheat, ending with the level 2 super. It's not gonna kill. Salvatore still has green stuff. Salvatore with the level 3 invincible super. He gets it!
Oh my goodness, Snackcakes, you mad lad. It pulls on him yet again, just like ending the first set you had on stream with the wake-up hitting gear. It happened yet again when you needed it the most. What in the world did we just witness here?